There have been studies about the physical process of paper notes and that being very memorable. And I don't think those are things to be set aside. There's certainly efficiency that's gained from electronic notes. You can copy and paste, you can reorganize, you can edit and revise a lot easier. And you don't run the risk of like losing a paper or having your dog eat it or something, So I don't have a strong recommendation about paper or digital notes. I think it's a preferential type thing. Certainly when you're in class, it could be helpful to do paper notes to show your professor you're not on your computer necessarily playing games too. But at some point, you're going to want to digitize your notes because that will really help you in the outlining process. In terms of particular structure, you'll find with case briefs, and I recently published a blog post about case briefs and structure, that you can get a lot of different variations of the same, like different groups will use different terms and chunk the different parts of a case differently. But I mean, you just need to cover what's the core rule that came out of it first and foremost. And in order to understand that, you need to understand the basic key facts or story of that case. You need to understand kind of the reasoning behind the rule and how the rule applied to those facts in that case. Sometimes you need to know the case history or the procedural history. And I don't really think there is a right way or wrong way to do a case brief or to do an outline. That's very individualistic, but you can see some examples. We have an example of a case brief on our website that we published actually recently in a post there. Regarding the structure of our notes, the NCBE actually puts out an outline of the core topics that are covered on the bar exam, or at least the uniform bar exam. And we tried to mirror those outlines very closely so folks can know that we're covering all those bases. We actually started to shy a little bit away from following them, not verbatim, but with exactness. We still cover the bases, but now that we have a little bit more credibility and we're more established, I feel like we have more flexibility to reorganize things for pedagogical purposes. And we have that flexibility because people are trusting us more. But initially, we just wanted to make sure people knew we were covering everything that NCBE asks for students to be aware of on the bar exam. And so, but those aren't always the best pedagogically. I mean, their secured transactions list of topics is horrendous in how it's laid out in terms of pedagogy. It would take you like 4 times as long to teach you the same thing by using their organization. So we departed from their organization completely, but still cover the bases there.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.